Okay, it says that we are live. Let me refresh this page. Okay, I'm going to share it, guys. So just hang with me there while I share. And good morning to everybody. I'm going to post this. On my page and then post it in way to the heart. Share. Good morning, Debbie. Good morning, everybody. I see that there are people here. So good morning. I'm just trying to I'm trying to share this because I didn't put anywhere that I was going live. So share on your timeline, share in the group. There you go. And there you go. Okay. Good morning, guys. Let me get this pushed back so it's not like in your face now. Okay. I got my cup of coffee. Debbie, do you got your cup of coffee? So as you guys are filtering in, you know, the other day when you guys, oh, let me shut this off. This is wanting to run. Okay. The other day I did a thing on digital papers. I'm still totally in love. I'm going to say that right now. Totally in love. Let me see that. Upside down. So hold on, let me separate. I should have done all this. This goes to this. Should have done all this, but I didn't because that's how I am. Yeah, I think I printed that out last time. First thing I wanted to say, that link that I put in the group, be careful. I still have to contact that lady, to be honest, because her images are printing out pixelated. You might want to refer to it as blurry. But I even took it into, I'm shutting some windows up here. I even took it into Photoshop to see, you know, was it the printer? Was it the printer printing from Windows? You know, sometimes there's just different variables that can throw something off, and it's not something else, if that makes any sense. And I really wanted to make sure that it was not the digital file. In my opinion, it is the digital file. I don't know what was done to it or something, but let me get. I noticed when I printed out, it didn't look as good as it did on my monitor, if that makes any sense. My monitor, it looked very sharp. And this is the one that I printed and showed you guys the other day. And you can see, if you look close at the flowers look just a bit smudged. Well, I printed out on the other side and they still look smudged. And then I thought, okay. And I took it into Photoshop and printing from Photoshop and letting Photoshop. I even gave control of my printer to Photoshop, and I don't usually do that. Oh, that's okay, Debbie. Welcome back. I don't usually give Photoshop control of my printer. I usually do everything because I have specific things that it has to stay within when I'm printing for certain images or something. So I always usually keep control of my printer. That way it comes out the way I want it to. But I gave Photoshop control over the color, everything, let it print it out. And first of all, when I did that, it did this. I don't know why it gave it a border. I'm not sure about that. because it should have been a full 12 by 12, unless this paper is not. This paper is bigger than 12 by 12. I've not measured it, but you can tell it's a little bit blurry. It's not as sharp as what you see on your monitor. So then I was okay. So then I went back to Etsy, or I looked on my machine first. I looked on my computer. Now, I don't know where I got this. Before you guys ask, I don't know where I got this. All I can tell you, because I even went and looked in the file information and stuff, is this has been sitting on my computer since 2015. So I don't know where I downloaded it, but you can tell a difference. You can tell these pictures are sharp. Around the edges are sharp. It's not blurry where it comes together, you know. Let me hold this up. See what I mean? I'm not sure what you guys can see, because now I can't see it all. Hold on. Hi, Sandra. I am doing good today. I have to go to town, but I wanted to do this before I did. See? Okay. You can tell there is a difference. So that told me right there when I saw that difference in when I started printing out these other ones. It's the file. It's not my printer. It's not you know. And then to be fair, because let me see, I wanted to print these out as borders, because see, a lot of people will give you these like this. Well, you cut these down. These make great borders, guys, like for your spine and stuff. I mean, they're excellent and they match your papers. So, but you can tell that is so pixelated. It's so pixelated. And I even did it here it is. I even did it smaller. And this is on Basil. And it's not as pixelated, but it is still pixelated. It's still a little bit blurry. Okay. So, and then I thought, I'm going to be fair. I went to a different Etsy seller, and I ordered a different pack. And this is one that I ordered from that pack. And you can tell that image is very sharp. So I need to get a hold of that lady and make her aware of her files and see what she does or what she says. I think that's only fair, because things can happen. Things can happen in an upload. Things can happen as you're saving. You know, she may not even be aware of it, but I do want to make her aware in a nice, polite way. If anybody reaches out to anybody, you know, something ain't right, please do it in a nice, polite way. We don't know what someone's going through or what their day is like, you know. Just don't be a ass off the bat, you know. So, so it is the file. To me, it is the file. And then Paper Studios, that's Hobby Lobby cardstock, right? And I'm telling you, I'm falling in love for printing digital pictures on their paper. I really am. I printed out on my Basil, because I don't have very much white, because I don't make a lot of books in white, because you can't use your glue with white cardstock. You see the glue, and I don't like that. You know, I don't like them ridges. So I just went ahead and printed out on that. This is thick. Guys, this is thicker than my Graphic 45. You know what I mean? I don't know if I would want to use this on a book. To be honest, that it's that thick. But the Paper Studio, it held up. It held up beautiful on both sides. Let me see. I know I printed on both sides. Where is that? There's that one. Here, these two. I printed on both sides. And as you can tell, the paper ain't warped. Now, when I did print on the second side, it went a little you know, like that. All I did was lay it flat on the desk. I didn't have to put nothing on it, and you wouldn't want to because I'd be afraid you smudge your ink. But it takes seconds. I mean seconds. If it's not already dry by the time it comes out, you just lay it flat and it'll go, you know, flat in seconds. I don't have a problem using this on any product, one side or the other, and the warping already being there before we start putting a project together. So anybody looking for paper to print out on, I'm pushing for Paper Studio, and there may be other paper that's better down the line too that I like. That's both sides. I love that it's both sides. Love that I can print on both sides, because there's some projects that I do that I need that backside. I need that double printed. You know, for some of the projects that we use, we need it on one side, and then we need whatever's on the second side to come up too. You know, so I love that. If I find different, see, I don't have like a Michaels or Joanne near me, so I'm not sure what their paper's like. Really, I don't know their paper at all, to be honest. So I can't tell you how printing out on that might be. But what I can tell you is that I'm enjoying printing out on the Paper Studio from Hobby Lobby. I'm enjoying the thickness of it. It's not as thick as Graphic 45. I'm going to tell you right now, even with the print on it, but it is firmer. It is sturdier. Okay. Even with the print on it, even with the ink on it. Okay. And it didn't bleed through. That's a great thing, is that it did not bleed through, and you can't see the other side. Okay. So that is a big plus. Hey, she shed. Welcome, honey. How are you doing today? I'm doing good. I got to run to town in a little bit and pay some bills. We got the 127 yard sale going on. Oh, hate that. I hate it. I hate it. Oh my gosh, it's such a pain in the butt. It really is. It's a pain in the butt. Yeah, I printed out. I put in my group the link, but the thing is something. It's coming out blurry. These other ones, well, I can't put that one. I can't put that one because I don't know. It's been sitting on my computer for 2 years. I've never used it. There's a whole set of, so I can't put that one up where I got it from because I can't remember. I don't know if that came from a friend, because I have quite a few friends in that do Photoshop. They work for Adobe for a living, you know. I don't I don't know, but this one I did. I loved it. It's beautiful. I will put, when I get back later today, I will put the link to that in Made from the Heart on Facebook in my group. Oh, KK. Oh my goodness. I had no idea that was you. Hey, honey. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I had no idea. And I was sitting there talking to you last night and had no idea who you were. So, yeah, I'm really loving the Paper Studio. Michael and Joanne's paper, if they have a cardstock, I'm assuming that they do. They probably, you know, it might be good too. One thing I do know though is right now Hobby Lobby has their Paper Studio cardstock all on sale. Okay, their cardstock, some of their paper, not all of their paper, is on sale. I have to go back to Chemo Tuesday. We will be stopping just for the fact that I am going to get a couple of 12 by 12s while it's on sale. Let's see. KK, do you use digital papers at all? Okay, she does. Okay. She just bought black and crafted cardstock. Says 110 pounds. We will see. Yeah, I have 110-pound cardstock sitting in there. It's actually been sitting in there for a couple of years. Oh, I could try print. No, no, not. Could try that. Um, it's 8.5 by 11. Um, I think my Basil American Craft cardstock is thicker than that 110 that I bought. Honestly, that's why I don't. Um, I use it once in a while when I want to make some stuff and play around, but I actually forgot that was in there. At Joann's. Okay, she gets hers at Joann's. I don't have a Joann's. I don't even know where there's a Joann. I think there might be a Joann's up in Kentucky. I know there's a Michael's, and oh, I wish I was so much closer to Michael's. This Michael's, when it puts stuff on clearance, I've only been to it twice, but when it puts stuff on clearance, oh my gosh, it puts good stuff on clearance and good clearance prices. But that one's up by that one's up that one's in Maryville, and that's like almost 3 hours away from me. It's not worth the drive, you know. On craft paper. See, I'm not a big fan of craft paper though. I'm not a big fan of that brown, that brownish all the time. But I will try it. I will try it. Because I know there are quite a few people that do like the craft paper. See, and I like now, and that's something too. I like Walmart's craft paper better than Hobby Lobby's craft paper, because Hobby Lobby's craft paper, it'll stand up. I'm not taking away from that. It's tough, but it's even tough to score, you know. And Walmart's craft paper is just as sturdy, but it ain't tough to score and fold on and stuff like that, you know. So it's whatever you're into, you know. You'll be shocked how pretty. Okay, I'll try it. I will try it. If I get some, and I will try it. Hey, Grace. Good morning, hon. I'm sorry I didn't see you there. I hope I didn't pass anybody else up. I got Sandra. I got She Shed, who is KK. And we have Debbie Baker in the house. All right. Okay. So, for now, I really wanted to brag on the Paper Studio, because I'm loving printing it out, and I would put that on a box. I would put that even on a wooden box. I would print it out and use it on any of my for my mini albums, you know, because I'm making sure my basic, you're gonna always hear me say this, my basic pages are what, guys? Yeah, American Crafts, cardstock, or Basil. But this isn't no, when you get this printed on, when you print out on this isn't no wimpy, you know. I mean, there's some substance, there is some thickness and substance to it. I mean, we've had paper where it's just wilted, you know. And this so far seems to be a good for me. More when I start making stuff and using it, we'll see how it holds up then, because the next step is to see how it holds up to the glue. So I'm gonna go for now, because it's gonna be a mess with that 127 sale going on. I'm dreading it. KK, that comes through your state too, doesn't it? I know it started here, so it's always so huge in our little town, and I can't stand it. But mortgage has to be paid, and I start chemo next week, and there just ain't time to mess with it. So I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful weekend, guys. It's beautiful here. I'm fixing to go do my thing, and I will catch y'all later. Anybody wants to join the group, it's made from the heart. Just hit it up, okay? And I will see you all later. Yes. Bye, KK. Bye, Sandra. Bye, Grace. Bye, Debbie. There's the mailman. And just bye. I'm gonna shut up. Bye.